What's up, guys? The Erasable Crab here. Welcome back to another episode of our 100% run-through of Horizon Zero Dawn. This, I believe, is episode 3. It's either 2 or 3. Honestly, I don't remember. But where we last left off, we were trying to get to this metal flower, and I think today our plan is to hunt for more metal flowers. Now, like I said before, it looks like you kind of have to go around, because I don't think... Yeah, I don't think you can just jump over this wall. So... Did I just break something? Yeah, you can't jump over the wall, so we're gonna have to go around and take the long way, which really sucks. Let's load up our weapons with some arrows. Let's do freeze arrows on here, even though I don't really use the war bow that much. I mean, it has its uses, don't get me wrong, I just haven't used it that much because I haven't really needed to. So, for this metal flower, we need to head that direction. Which I think if I go this way, it might actually be easier to... If I go down there... Because I know... That was the way I headed before. So it looks like it will work. Too bad I can't fast travel there. Yeah, because that's the closest I can get. It might be slightly out of the way, but let's fast travel here. Because then I can call a mount. My marker's 500 steps that way. Because now what I can do is I can call a mount. And then hopefully this will be an easier way to get some stuff. Now, I'm not going to pick up all the resources that are along the way. I just think it's unnecessary at this point, really, to get any resources other than healing resources, but I'm all full up on those. So yeah, we have to go around this mountain and then up. There's probably a parkour path over there. So we need to head the direction we are heading. And it's probably easiest to stick to the path. Is that part of the path? It does look it. Alright. I don't know if my mount can really climb this, actually, so... Might call another one after we get off of this section of the mountain. Oh, I'm not even on the path, that's probably why. I love having this armor because I can just do stupid stuff like that and not have to worry about it. And then now I can call my mount over. And it should be a bit easier to stick to the path this time around. And like I said, this is kind of the more boring stuff about the game. I love this game. I think I said this in the last video, but I could play this game a lot, and I have played this game a lot. So it doesn't look like I can parkour up this way. That was a little bit too close of a call. But it does look like Come on. Don't tell me I'm stuck. There we go. You know, I'm enjoying this process and getting all of the collectibles is one of the goals that I've had. I think probably if I go down here, there might be like an obvious parkour path, and we just discovered that campfire. So it's definitely up there, we just have to find a way up now. Which my guess is that it would be at this point right here. Maybe not. I don't know if that's a tree I can walk on or not. But if this takes too long, I'll just cut it out. Because, you know, I don't want you guys to have to be waiting like an hour just for me to find out how to do this. And I'm not going to look it up either. I want to figure it out myself. Which, based on what I see, it looks like I have to go up there, then cross this way, or go up there and cross that way. I'm not sure which one, but now it's raining. Either way, before I do anything, I'm gonna quick save. And now we have that discovered. I'm just... Oh, I think I see you have to go this way. And then around. Possibly. It would be a lot easier if it wasn't raining. Yeah, let's try going this way. Yeah, I'm not seeing like an obvious path, which really sucks. Because I thought that it might be obvious. But that does not appear to be the case. Well, I don't want to take up too much time. I'll come back. I'll probably get that one off camera just because, like I said, I don't want it to take up a lot of time. We've already spent almost 10 minutes on it. So with that said, I think I kind of want to focus on metal flowers for now. So there's one here. That's also in a mountainy region. Let's fast travel there. Alright, so it looks like it's this way. Alright, some wildlife. Always love to get some drops from them. Never know when you might need them. I still need that raccoon bone. I think that's really the only thing I need. Is that a raccoon? Aw, man, it didn't give me the bone. I thought this was it. Okay, so it looks like there's raccoons up here. want skin, that's not what I need either. That looks like a place that I can explore. Here's the metal flower. Alright. I don't know what that means, but what I do know is that one was not a pain to find. I'm assuming either we already did a quest in this spot, or there will be one. I'm not gonna explore it too much. Well, I mean, I do kind of want to get all of the world data points, and there could be one down here. So I'll just do a quick check. Because my assumption is that there's going to be places like this that we can explore that'll have some world data points. But right now, I'm not seeing anything. So let's move on to another metal flower. Like I said, I'm gonna focus on metal flowers right now. There's two ancient vessels right there though. So I might go ahead and get those as well. Oh, and here's a world data point. You can read those if you want. But there's another one right over here. Which you don't need all the world data points to 100% complete this. But also at the same time, if you're in the area, you might as well get it. So like, I'm also on the lookout for the ancient vessels, since it said they're around this area as well. Even though my main focus is the metal flower right now, if I see the other collectibles, I'm not just gonna pass them up, you know? That is a sawtooth that I really don't want to deal with.
Keep quiet.
Oh, that takes care of that. Alright, so... still a cauldron there that we need to investigate at some point. I'll get to all this stuff eventually, it's just... right now, I really have some collectible stuff that I want to grind in to make it a little bit easier. That way we just have collectibles and campfires on the map. That cleans it up so much. So let's go for this one. I think this campfire is going to be the easiest to travel to. And again, I'm not in a hurry with this series, this 100% series. This is, you know, the long, unedited, except the intro and outro grind. So that's just the way that I'm gonna be doing this. I see there is a data point around here. I think it's up above, so...
My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Would you like to buy something today?
There's a merchant. Probably nothing of value to buy. Could buy a shadow sling. I just don't think it's necessary. I much prefer a blast sling. I already have the other shadow weapons. I mean, it is kind of cheap. Oh, I've already been to this one? That's surprising. I didn't think I was to this one already, but I have some stuff that I can sell. And then traps and potions. Let's sell half of these. And we'll keep the full health potions and we'll sell we'll sell 4 of these. Just so that way we have more room where if we're doing a quest and they want to give us health potions, we can actually carry them. Then at this point, if it's not a very rare, I'm just gonna sell it. No, there's no mods I want to sell, no weapons I want to sell. Do I have any fast travel packs? Because I already have the golden fast travel pack, which makes it so I don't have to have regular ones. Yeah, I've got 11 regular fast travel packs, so we can get rid of all of them because I don't need them.
We've had our fun bickering with the Carja, but the time's coming.
Won't find better wares.
Alright, now where is this data point? Is it this way or is it that way?
Just stock up before you're on the road.
There it is. Yeah, that's a lot to read, so
You'll like what I have.
I'm not gonna bother reading that.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Snow.
Buy what you need.
It's not
leave
getting
the
any
rest.
warmer out here.
Alright, so this one looks like it's a top of a mountain as well. Which is not good news because we've already seen how much I struggled with the other one. And this one does not seem to have an obvious path either. Do you really? You gotta go that way? Guess if we're gonna get one, we might as well get the other. At this point. I really should make use of the mount more often, but a lot of the times, like, you get up here on the mountains and they just can't keep up. Are these just all watchers?
Hello?
Alright. Some machines got in our way, but we needed nothing more than a spear to take them down. I think you guys can tell why I've waited until getting this armor. Here's the metal flower. Until getting this armor to really do some, like, high exploring. Because it's just so useful not having to waste the resources on healing. And like I said before, this armor is like having an extra health bar. And it looks like if I follow that path right there... Why is my tripcaster equipped? Is it this path? Yes, this path. Not that one. If I follow this path, it should lead me right to it. It's a bit of a long walk, but... well, run. But we're discovering new campfires. There's gonna be some machines to fight along the way. That's fine. We've got what we need to take care of them. Or, like, you can, like I said, you can always just run past these guys. They're not, you know, super, super strong. They're onto me now. I didn't realize quite how steep this was. Believe it or not, that's actually a good thing, because that should get the machines off of our tail. And then it's just a matter of finding the actual metal flower, which hopefully if we just continue at the way we are, it should just be right there. We just gotta look for it now. It's not gonna be right at the marker, but it should be close to it. And this one's in snow, which might make it easier to find, might make it harder. Oh, there it is. So this is a Mark III. No wonder it was so hard to find. We'll continue on the hunt for more metal flowers. This one, there might be some machines around it. Okay, sorry about that. This is gonna be another one where we have to go around. Okay, yeah, it looks like if we just go around there, discover that campfire, and go in the middle. So, as long as we don't run into too strong of machines, we should be just fine. Still gotta go. Yep, still got a little more ways to go to get around it. There. So there's that campfire, metal flower. Should be right over there. Hopefully we can avoid those guys. I don't even know. I think those are tramplers? Those are thunder jaws. So the metal flower should be in or around this area, which I see it right there. Because now what we can do is grab it and make our way to the next one. How have I not there's so many undiscovered campfires around and I don't know why. I probably just, there were probably enemies there and I was like, nah. Which, if you watched the entire series, which if you're watching this part of the series, I'm guessing you made it through the regular series. If there's mobs around and I could run from them, I would run from them every time. Just because it was a bit of a hassle not really getting good armor till towards the end. Like, don't get me wrong, this armor is super OP, but the fact that you only get it, like, a few quests before the last really sucks. I think if they made it like a little past a halfway point of the game where you could get this armor, I feel like that would be a lot better. There's a campfire over here and there's a new quest right here, so let's get that new quest.
Find help.
Easy now. What's your name? What happened?
Hackard. Find help for Pitchcliff. The Glendorks keep attacking. They'll kill my brother. Everyone.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Alright, so a quest where my least favorite enemies are there to attack. I love that. Looks like I can actually climb up this mountain very easily. So now it's just a matter of finding the metal flower, which shouldn't be too difficult. I gotta get up there. Watcher.
Low and quiet does it.
And right there's the metal flower. Let's activate that quest just so the homing shadow isn't active, and then I forget, and then I do that. There's one there. That one I know is going to be a bit of a pain, along with probably these 4. That one might be a little bit easy, because I should just have to go this way and then find a way to climb that. But the others are going to be a bit more difficult. That one's right there, so I'll probably do that one and that one, since they're very close to each other. Alright.
We will never be able to repay you for the life of our son, King.
Okay. I was like, where did my marker go? So it should just be right down there. And right there it is. So that one was super easy. And then this was the one that was close to it. So we'll head that way. Honestly, I like that they use number of steps in this game compared to like yards, miles, stuff like that. Well, there's a tall neck this way too. So that's good, but that also means there's gonna be machines surrounding it. Which means this metal flower might be a bit difficult to get without being seen. Which I've already been seen by my least favorite enemy, which if you've been watching, you know that's the Clint Hawk.
Closing in on the city.
Okay, so we got that tall neck. That was the metal flower? That actually wasn't that bad. Don't get me wrong, I kinda finagled my way through that. But you know, it's getting done. Those ones I might hold off on. This one is close enough to a campfire.
They called King Jiran, didn't they?
That is so trippy though, because the quests, my marker and the quest marker were like overlapping each other. So this will be in or around this area. I think you can always go into scan mode. It's just showing me watchers.
Alert. Something's sending a signal.
Where? Oh, my marker disappeared. So it should be in or around this area. I bet you it's up there. I'd be wrong. I don't know if it's... I don't know which direction it's gonna be in.
Oh, useful.
Yeah, I think I'm off track of it now. So let's kind of take the long way around. And then this looks like a section you're meant to cross. The heck is this one? This one's also a little bit difficult because it's a little dark. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not too bad though. But the tall grass and the grass surrounding the metal flowers kind of blend in areas like this, so that's why I'm having a little bit more difficulty with this one. Is that it? Yep, that's it. There we go. So you can see we're at 52.78% of the way done, and we found 15 metal flowers. Now we got a new tall neck. That one's probably going to be the most difficult because I think that's one of the harder areas of the game. As well as over here. I'll try to get this one right now, though. Just because I think it might be a bit easy if I can finagle my way around it in a certain way. Is that... Okay, so that's a Ravager. It might be time for some combat. But first...
I need to be closer to use that.
Really? Even there's too far? Yeah, so this one's gonna be a bit difficult. Because I don't think I can really go around these guys. I can try to get up this hill, but I'm not going to be able to. So we'll come back for that one at a later date. You know, surprisingly, like, I think this area, and down here, so like, kinda from where this gray area is, all the way, if you kind of make a line like this, and then over to here, is like the harder area of the game. From there, everything from where my mouse is down. But surprisingly, like this area where the snow is actually one of the easier quests, and it's not as difficult as you might think. And you also, that's the quest where you get a lot of information about what actually was going on. This one looks like it's gonna be easy, but it's gonna be a climb. Which honestly I'm okay with. This video might be a little shorter than an hour, because I'm really just trying to do the metal flowers today, and then next episode I'll focus on probably the Banuk figures, and then after that the Vantages. You know, just kind of do them one at a time. And then whatever ones I can't get back to, I'll probably spend all of that time in an episode just finishing off the collectibles. Alright, so we got that one. Game progression is going up slowly but surely. There's a metal flower right there. Let's at least try to get this one. Another climb. I mean, I'll really give it to them. It's not difficult for any of these collectibles, but it is time consuming. So, I mean, I think it really does show, like, if you get all of these, that you're a dedicated player. Which I for sure am. I've already 100%ed this game once. Now I'm playing it again. This is my third playthrough of it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing this. That's for sure. Okay, I think I remember getting this metal flower, and I think it is right about where that marker is. I don't really think there's a way for me to avoid these enemies. Oh, these machines. I mean, I might be able to kind of set one of the grazers on fire and then maybe have it explode and have the others kind of run away. But because that Ravager got in my way, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that now.
Can't override that machine. But if I could learn more about it.
How did you not blow up? Okay, so I kind of got the grazers distracted, I think, enough. To the point where I can see the metal flower and then I can just grab it.
Uh-oh.
Grab it and go. So, unless I see any other easy ones, that one might be a bit difficult. That one's, well, we'll at least try to get it by the end of the episode since we got 13 minutes we can use. But from what I remember from doing this before, this is one of the more difficult ones. Just because there tends to be a lot of machines in this area. Not necessarily that all of the machines in this area are strong, but that's a Stormbird, which is. If we get spotted by that thing, it is over. Because it's not that I don't want this metal flower, I don't have the time to fight a Stormbird. Nor do I want to. I can at least try, which is what I'm doing now. Okay, it's right there. Let me finagle my way up there, please. Okay, that was close. I knew there was gonna be a Stormbird up there. I didn't think I'd be able to actually get that though. But you can see our game progression. We've done all the main quests. Working on side quests and errands. I don't think you need all of the shadow items. But either way, eventually I'm gonna get them all anyway. Metal flowers, ancient vessels, and vantages are what we are currently working on. Then tall necks we're gonna work on. Bandit camps we're gonna work on. Corrupted zones. Cauldrons. Just pretty much a little of everything. And these are my statistics for anybody that was wondering. I feel like that's actually a good ratio for human enemies because I don't have the best of aim. I've only killed 8 raccoons. I thought I've killed more than that. You can see we're only missing 2 audio data points, 2 hologram data points, and 2 quest data points, which I'm assuming will be in one of our side quests. But none of the rest of these metal flowers look like they're easy to get to right now, so I'm gonna hold off on those, and then I'm just gonna prepare for the next episode, which will be working on ancient vessels, and I'm gonna fast travel here and save. Alright, so with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.